I'm going to move this up a little bit more. Thank you for joining me for a 90-minute yoga class. We're going to start with 5 rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 and 2 yoga. For the sun salutes, we're going to do 2 rounds of half sun salutes followed by 3 rounds of full sun salutes. The half sun salutes are a really wonderful option for folks with like wrist, elbow, or shoulder injuries. So if those are speaking to you, continue to do those. And throughout class, if at any point something doesn't feel right for your body, remember that you can modify a posture, you can do something else, or you can skip it entirely. Yoga can be challenging at times and get us out of our comfort zone, and that's wonderful, but we're never going to a point of pain, point where we could cause harm to ourselves or others. For the sun salutes, you'll come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. Take a moment to stand up nice and tall, shoulders down, chest proud. Bring your hands together at heart center. And begin as you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale, lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale, bend your knees again and fold, relax your head. This is a half sun salute. Inhale, look forward, arms with your ears, hands together, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. One more. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Slowly exhale, fold. You can bend your knees on the way up and down. Inhale, lengthen, back flat, shoulders back, chest forward. Exhale, fold again, let your head hang heavy, keep your stomach in. Inhale, arms with your ears, chin away from the chest, lift up with a flat back, look up. Exhale, hands down, full sun salutes. Inhale, lift your arms, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into a high plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in and lower down halfway. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor, or cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor. Hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come onto your knees instead, take a child's pose, always feels so good. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold, relax your head. Inhale, arms with your ears, chin away from the chest, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back into your plank and we'll hold here for a moment. If that lowering down to back bend motion does not feel good for you, that chaturanga, skip it. Go straight from your plank or tabletop directly into your down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down. Inhale, come up into your back bend. Chest up, shoulders down. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, arms are long, spread your fingers wide, root down through all 28 knuckles in the space between your index finger and thumb so that you're not putting your body weight on your wrists, right? Really press the palms and fingers down. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Slowly exhale, fold. Inhale, arms of your ears, hands together, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. If you are doing down dog, try to get your heels to the floor. If you are doing child's pose, try to get your hips to your heels. If your hips are not touching your heels in child's pose, maybe open your knees a little wider. If your heels are not touching the floor in down dog, maybe take a little bit of a wider stance. And if you have tight hamstrings and you're doing down dog, remember that you can micro bend your knees to take pressure away from the backs of the legs. Otherwise, press the knees back, push your heels down, lift your hips up, drop your head, look for the thighs behind you. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into our beloved 26 and 2 yoga sequence. Come to the middle of your mat with your feet close together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of standing deep breathing, pranayama deep breathing, feet together, toes, heels touch. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. HA, sound, head back. Arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Arms forward, elbows touch, pointing forward. Inhale, keep the elbows lifted. Bring them out to the side, up to the ceiling. Chin comes down. You look straight ahead. Exhale, head up. Use your eyes to trace an arc along the ceiling. Look back. Squeeze your palms together. Wrists together, forearms, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, breathe in through your nose, down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale, head up. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling, elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, thighs contracted, glutes contracted, lock your legs. Exhale, head up, weight stays in the heels, hips a little forward, hip muscles contracting, inner and outer thighs working. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, suck your stomach in, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles. Exhale, head up, even as you exhale, stomach in, shoulders down, elbows up, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push and squeeze. Inhale, head down. So make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't really use our full lung capacity, but the lungs need to be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Make your spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, beautiful, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, toes, heels touch, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your butt, grow taller out of the base of your spine, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back. Stretch your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements. Elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, head down. So it's a slow and continuous inhale through the nose against the back of the throat, creating a little bit of a vibration, snoring sensation. Exhale, head up. But you're not using your vocal cords. It's just an HA sound as you push the air out and press your elbows together. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale. Elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, staying with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This breathing exercise is building energy, building heat from the inside out. Chin down, elbows up. Exhale. How about use your knuckles, push your head back, reach your arms forward, press your arms together, elbows touch. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in 1 more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Beautiful, change arms down, curl out your shoulders and head. Continuing on, Ardha Chandrasana with Padasana, half moon with hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale your arms over your head, sideways, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs. Nice tight grip, stretch up out of your waist, and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, reach up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. And when you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, push your hips a little forward so the hips and pelvis open. Squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, chest and rib cage open. Touch your biceps to your ears, wrists straight, palms flat. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Just remember it's the first posture of the day and there's no rush, know where you need to be, nothing you have to prove to yourself or to anyone else. All you have to do is breathe. Keep the weight in your heels, push your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward, get your 2 hips in line. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Press your hips forward, inhale, stretch your spine up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right, continue to breathe. Relax your jaw, seal your lips, look straight ahead. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, this is 90 minutes that you've carved out just for yourself. So enjoy the time, right? Enjoy your practice, enjoy this experience of breathing. You bring the weight into the heels, press the hips forward, squeeze the palms together, upper body back, touch your arms to your ears. Often as we come down more, the left knee and left elbow will start to bend a little bit. So make sure that you're lengthening through the left arm and the left leg. Push your right hip a little forward, 2 hips in line. Left shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the day, take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes, and give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine back bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, inhale, breathing, push stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, and bring your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, bend your knees, fold arms and ears, hands to floor, relax your head. Go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin,
fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. It's kind of poetic. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Roll forward, press the big toes down, lift the hips up, push the knees back, stretch your spine down. Good, change, come up, chin away from the chest, try to come up with a flat back, knees can bend as you lift up, arms down, and you stand a little taller. And from here, between every set of every posture, see if you can find a little bit of stillness. Second set, feet together, arms overhead, sideways, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, squeeze your butt, push your hips forward, press your biceps into your ears, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the right, press your hips to the left, still breathing in and out through your nose. So usually the format of like this class and this dialogue is that you'll hear some commands like push your hips to the left, stretch your upper body to the right. You'll hear some descriptions like you're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. You'll hear a few adjustments like push your left hip forward to get your two hips in line, right shoulder forward, shoulders in line. And then at the end, you'll hear an invitation to get a little deeper, like come down, push. If at any point the come down, push, or whatever that invitation is, does not feel right for your body, you can stay exactly where you are. Otherwise, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Hips forward, arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly drop to the left, press your hips to the right, breathe. Use your left hand to pull your right hand to the top left corner of the room. Push your left heel into the floor, push your right heel into the floor, push your hips a little further to the right, stretching the right side body, toning the left side body, don't collapse. Weight in the heels, hips forward, arms back, chin up. Push your right hip a little forward, two hips in line. Now bring your left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming without bending the elbows and knees. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Second heart opener, keep your eyes open, relax your head back as far as it goes. Never forcing. Squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and bring your arms back with your ears. Strong arms and strong legs here, like arms and legs are an extension of your spine. Keep the weight in your heels, thighs contracting, glutes contracting. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward, lift your chest up. Actively push your arms back away from your face. Arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Change, inhale to come up, lengthen. Exhale, stomach in fold, go in and out of the posture with a flat back, safest for the spine. Once hands touch the floor, you can drop your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shape your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender, and you're gonna proceed accordingly. Second set, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, little baby fingers touch side by side. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor, stretching the whole body, not just the spine, but the backs of the legs. There's not a lot of pulling in yoga, and this is a really important function of the human body. So if you have a grip on your heels, pull, but if it hurts your back, ease up. Otherwise, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, try to lock your legs. Exhale, breathing, lock your legs, roll forward, lock your legs, eyes open, last chance, lock your legs, lock your legs, lock your legs. Change, come on up, try to come up with a flat back. Remember, knees can bend as you lift. Arms down, and you let that one go. Awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Bring your arms up, parallel to the floor. Tricep muscles tight, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat position, look forward, spine straight to begin with, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Suck your stomach in, now lean your upper body back, depression to abdominal wall, contraction to abdominal muscles, suck it in, hold it in tight. Remember that your arms are your counterbalance. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, bring a little bit more weight back into your heels. Now lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Inhale to come up, keep your arms there. Push your hips a little forward so there's no curvature in the lower spine. Spread your toes wide, lift your heels, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down, lean back. Touch your head and hips to an imaginary wall behind you. Lift your heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, come on up. Squeeze your knees, your inner thighs together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body.
Stop whenever you want, or keep sitting down, and stop when there's a 1/2 inch gap between your hips and your heels. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine perfectly straight. From the side, looks like you're holding a box. Keep your arms active, change, slowly come up, squeeze your inner thighs, knees together as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Try again, step your right foot to the right, same footprint, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, stomach in, bend your knees, sit back and down. You can stick your butt out and fold forward to get your thighs parallel to the floor. And from here, start to lean back. So there's a little bit of a back bend. Arms stay active, a little bit more weight back into your heels. Lift your chin up, chest up. Change, come on up, keep your arms there. Push your hips forward, spread your toes wide. Lift your heels as high as they go. Imagine somebody has you by the ponytail, stretching you up. When you can't stretch up anymore, bend your knees, sit down, but keep the spine long, neck in line with the rest of the spine. Heels a little higher, knees a little higher. Lean back into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change, last part, still breathing, arms active, shoulders soft. Squeeze your knees together. Keep the insides of your feet parallel, toes pointing forward. And when you're ready, slowly sit down. If you're sliding your back down a wet marble wall. Slower you do, the better you do. Stop when there's still a gap. So if you're like resting all the way down, try to lift up a little bit, squeeze the thighs, stretch the spine, keep the triceps tight, fingertips together. Change, slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms down, take a breath. Whew, okay, Eagle, Garasana. Inhale your arms over your head. Exhale, swing right arm, under left arm, right under left, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers or grab a thumb or grab your shoulders and give yourself a big bear hug. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit down into a chair. Stay down there, lift your chest and bring your right leg over your left leg as high as possible. Right leg over left leg, cross your legs each other, twist like ropes. Try to wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle, so eventually all 5 toes are visible. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes. Notice if the weight is in your toes. Bring the weight back into your heel, sit a little lower, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head. Let's do the left side. Swing your left arm under your right arm, left under right. Notice if your hands are going to the right of your face. You're gonna pull your hands to the left and then drop the right shoulder down to even out the shoulders. Bend your knees, sit down. Try to keep your hips low. Lift your chest and bring your left leg over your right leg. Left over right, cross, twist, wrap, squeeze, breathe. In and out to your nose. This side might feel different from the other side. It does for me. It's very normal. We're not symmetrical. And as a reminder, the goal of yoga isn't necessarily to become symmetrical. The goal isn't even like to stretch or strengthen. The goal is self-realization, right? Getting to know yourself a little bit better. Sometimes, when we get to know ourselves better, it's like, wow, I'm still harboring resentment for that person. Sometimes when we get to know ourselves better, it's, wow, my right shoulder is really tight today. And both of those are quite profound in their own way. Bring your knees a little to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes. Weight in the heel, sit down, upper body back at the end. Good, change. Feet together, arms over your head. Second set, bring your right arm under your left arm. On this side, notice if your hands are going to the left of your face, you're gonna pull the hands to the right and then drop the left shoulder down, elbows down. Bend your knees, sit down. Stay down there, lift your chest, and bring right leg over left leg, hamstring over quadricep, cross twist, squeeze, breathe, left hip a little forward, right shoulder a little forward, weight in the heel, sit a little lower, breathe a little slower. Upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms over your head, last one, here we go. Left arm under right arm, hold the elbows down, sit down, lift your chest, and bring left leg over right leg, left over right, cross, twist, breathe, push the top leg into the bottom leg. Think about bringing right knee to right, left knee to left, right elbow to right, left elbow to left. Press the palms, so flatten the palms, straighten the wrists, pull the elbows down, sit a little bit lower, in your upper body back. Good, change, feet together, arms up, arms down. Party time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. I felt something in, a little blurry. Okay, I felt something in my back tighten in one of those postures. So I am going to take it easy in the next couple postures, and you are always welcome to take it easy as well. Stand, I actually don't like that term, take it easy. There's nothing easy about doing less, especially if you're a go-getter, right? So sometimes that's the challenge, is just being compassionate, patient with yourself. Standing head to knee, Dandayamana Janushrasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up. Can point your toes, flex your toes. Notice the difference, keep your toes flexed back to your face. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, round down and pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grips. Remember, especially in the first set, you're just kind of seeing how things feel. Option to stay here. If you know your left leg is locked, no bend, no wobble. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently, lift your right leg up. Stretch your heel forward, flex all 5 toes back towards your face from the ankle. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up so your knee is over your ankle rather than your big toe. If both legs lock from the side, legs make an upside down L like Linda. Lock your arms, puff up your chest, lengthen the spine, and then start to bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Shift your weight to your right leg, big toe points forward. Lift your left leg up, can point your toes and then flex your toes. Keep your toes flexed back, hips in line, ankle underneath. So from the side, right, your leg is making like 2 sides of the box. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, start to round down and eventually pick up your left foot. Pull the abdomen the whole time. Standing leg should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamp post, unbroken. You have no knee. Whenever you're ready, slowly, gently lift your left leg up. So you'll kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. Notice if your heel is turning in or your foot is crossing the center line of your body. You want to move the left heel a little to the left, so heel and ankle are in line on both sides. Heel and hip are in line. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching, peeling on the backs of both legs. Then bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles, shoulders down. One day elbows go below the calf muscles, wherever you are. Inhale, exhale, change, slowly reverse out. You can put your hands on your back, maybe a little back bend, or a knee bend. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back, pull your abdomen in. As you're ready, you're gonna round down and pick up your right foot. Concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. When you're ready, slowly lift your right leg up. Keep the grip. Big toe down. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. Keep the big toe down. If elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Maybe put your forehead on your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Lock your knee. Good. Whenever you're ready, head up, arms straight, bend the right leg, right foot down. Good for you. Nice, Steve. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, contract inner thigh, outer thigh. You want to lift the kneecap, use gluteus maximus and minimus, use your side seat the whole time. Big toe stays down. Lift your left leg up, flex your toes back, pull your abdomen in, and when you're ready, round down and pick up your left foot. All 10 fingers interlocked. So keep the big toe down, pull the abdomen in, relax your face, and when you're ready, lift your left leg up. If both legs lock from the side, legs make an L like Linda, bend elbows down. Elbows go below calf muscles, slowly tuck your chin to your chest. Maybe put your forehead on your knees. Sometimes I just look down towards the floor and that's enough. Take an inhale, exhale, hold and breathe. Whenever you're ready, slowly reverse out. Good for you. Okay, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana, Dhanurasana, feet together. Bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right. Give yourself a high five for practicing yoga today. We reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle bone, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up and all the way back with your ear. Try to bring your knees together to start. So notice if your right hip is way higher than your left hip, try to drop your right hip down. Option to stay here, or when you're ready, lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. Slowly bring your body down and your leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. So from the side, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up. In other words, 2 shoulders in line. Touch your chin to your shoulder, shoulder blade, scapula stretching away from the body. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Bring the body down more, leg up more, keep the back bend, chin and chest lifted. Charge your body forward, try to touch the wall in front of you. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change. Slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. Bring your left hand up, out to the left. So you're already opening through your shoulder, right? Reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your right arm up and back with your ear, left hip forward and down, knees together. Lift your right kneecap, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up. And when you're ready, slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. All 5 fingers together, thumb with index finger, palm of right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower, standing leg locked. Charge your body forward, relax your left shoulder back, keep your chin and chest lifted so you get a back bend. You're kicking in 2 directions, you're kicking back and you're kicking up. Start to bring the body down and the leg up. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. 2 heels in line, kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change slowly. Kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath, inhale, exhale, breathe. So, in the traditional like Bikram style of teaching this posture, so I always like bring the arm up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the foot. And sometimes I'll see teachers just be like, reach back and pick up your foot, or bend your elbow out to the side and reach back, which is a little bit of a shortcut, but I actually think for beginners, but also for those of us that practice every day, it's actually really important to understand just how much your shoulder is rotating, right? So that's why it's always elbow up and then out to the side, right? So even from the get-go, you're noticing what's happening with your shoulder and your chest. A lot of us carry tension right here. And this posture, when we stretch the arms and legs apart, is really opening through that part of the body. Second set, bring your right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, knees together. So that's already a big shoulder opener, right? Bring your left arm up and back with your ear. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. That's all you have to do. Kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. Relax your jaw, seal your lips, come down. Keep the chest lifted. Body down, leg up, charge your body forward, kick back and up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up, slow with control. Last one, bring your left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger, knees together, right arm up and back. So there's already a lot of space between your fingertips, right? Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin, take a breath, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. Create maximum space between your right fingertips and your left big toe. Slowly right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. So again, it's a huge chest opener. Charge your body forward, touch your shoulder to your chin, looking forward, lock the right leg, relax the jaw, point the left toes, and come down. Body down to parallel, big toe to the ceiling. The harder you kick, you can balance here forever. Kick, kick, kick. Good, change, kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick. This next posture is only 10 seconds. You have to make up your mind. Choose 100% of your strength in half a second. If you're late, it's over. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together, interlock fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, lock both legs, stretch, and when you're ready, come down like a slow moving seesaw. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. So from the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, stretch, 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 change, left foot down, right foot back, pull the abdomen in, stretch up, and step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. Point your right toes, like you're trying to turn on a light switch with your right big toe. Bring the chest down, chin forward, lift your right leg up, squeeze your palms together, keep your neck long, charge your body forward, lengthen your right leg back. Good, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down, hold still, take a breath. Second set, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, touch your biceps to your ears, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. I realized that the floor in my new place is a little warped and there's parts of it that are a little bubbled up, making it hard to balance. Bring the chest down, chin forward, leg up, move your left foot to the left, stretch, 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 change. Left foot down, right foot back, touch your biceps to your ears, pull your abdomen in, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and when you're ready, come down. So notice if the right hip is lifting up. Yeah, you want to drop the right hip down, spiral the inner right thigh up, hips and armpits facing the floor. So your spine is not twisting in any way. Body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, biceps with your ears, stretch, change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. Come to the top of your mat. You can face the long side of your mat for standing, separate leg stretching. I will face you. Standing, separate leg stretching, Dandayamana, Vikaptapada, Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Arms down, parallel to the floor. You can point your toes forward or turn your toes in, pigeon toeing your feet. Lock your legs, lift your chest, and swan dive forward. Fingers in periphery all the way down, so you're not bringing the arms back. Arms out the whole time. Grab your heels from behind, roll forward, touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Now, if you have a long torso like I do, that might happen right away. But for a lot of folks, maybe you start by grabbing your pinky toes, or if you find your knees bending and your spine rounding, start with your hands on the floor in front of you. You can walk your hands forward as much as you want. Roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your legs, pull and stretch. First the leg stretching, then the hip stretching, lower spine stretching, whole spine stretching, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle stretching, coccyx to toes, coccyx to forehead. Touch your forehead to the floor in between your feet. If your forehead's not yet touching the floor, take a little bit of a bigger step and then play around with your edge. Roll forward, lift your hips up, full stretch, breathe. Touch your head to the floor, in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, take your time, no rush. Step your right foot back to the place, arms up and arms down. Second set, arms up. Step your right foot to the right, nice big step. Arms down parallel to the floor. Toes in, heels out, chest up, go down. So again, you're not bringing the arms back. They're out to the side the whole time. So the shoulder blade scapula are never actually squeezing together in this one. Grab your heels from behind. Bend your elbows back, elbows to caps. Lift your shoulders, shoulders to ceiling, stomach in, belly button to spine. Roll forward, push the big toes down. Push the knuckles down, pull, stretch, breathe, touch your head to the floor. If your head's not yet touching the floor, take a bigger step. Repeat the process, lather, rinse, repeat. Roll forward, pull, stretch, breathe, keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Touch your head to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, fingers in periphery, stretch the arms apart as you lift. Step your right foot back, arms up and arms down. Grab a sip of water here. Whoop, whoop. Oh. Sometimes water just hits, you know, I'm like, that is just perfect. Okay, triangle pose, Trikonasana. That probably means I'm dehydrated. Inhale your arms over your head sideways, palms together. Exhale, step your right foot to the right. Big step, 4 feet minimum, arms down parallel to the floor. Push your hips forward, lean your upper body back, stretch your arms apart. Turn your right foot out, maybe left toes in. Inhale, bend your right leg and lunge. You can bounce a couple times to warm up your hips and knees. Then sit as low as you can. You can always take a bigger step too. Sit down, lean back. Keep your spine straight in the middle and move your arms at the same time. Eventually, elbow in front of the knee, but you're not collapsing down. You're also not staying totally lifted. You want a nice 45-degree angle from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Look up towards the ceiling, stretch up, touch your shoulder to your chin. Push your left hip forward and down, stomach in. Push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, chest up. Stretch your arms apart, sit down more, chest up more, turn. Twist upper body back like spine twisting posture at the end of class. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg and lunge. You can bounce a couple times. You can take a wider or shorter step that helps you to sit down more. You want your knee over your ankle, but not beyond your ankle. That'll hurt the knee, right? So take a little bit of a bigger step if you need to. Knee directly on top of the ankle. Press your hips forward. Keep your spine nice and long, arms apart. And when you're ready, move your arms. So the arms are active here the whole time. All 5 fingers together. Look up towards the ceiling. Look for your right thumb, palms flat, facing forward, wrists straight, triceps tight. Reach your right arm up. Stretch your left arm down. So this is another shoulder chest opener, right? Stomach in, look up, breathe. Push your right hip forward and down. Push your left knee back with the help of your elbow. Now bring your left rib cage forward, right rib cage back. So eventually from palms through the chest, side of the face, all the way down to the floor. You could lean against a wall in front of you. Sit down, chest up, turn and twist. Lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change. Rotate your arms, straighten your left leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, and slowly arms down. Take a breath. Go again, arms up, palms together, step your right foot to the right. A nice big generous step, be generous with yourself. Press your hips forward, lean back, turn your right foot out, left toes in. Inhale, bend your right leg, sit down. Lean back and move your arms, elbow in front of the knee. Hover your fingertips between your big and second toe. Don't touch the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder. Reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, pull your abdomen in. Sit a little lower, keep the right side body engaged, lift up, turn, twist, breathe. Lock your left leg. Keep your whole left foot, even the outside edge of your left foot, flat on the floor. Change. Move your arms, push the right heel into the floor. Right toes in, left toes out, 2 heels in line. Inhale, bend your left leg, lunge, sit as low as you can, lean back, move your arms, elbow in front of the knee. Aim your fingertips towards your big toe rather than your heel. A little bit different with the shoulders. Look up, stretch up, reach your right arm up, stretch your left arm down, sit a little lower. If you feel like your feet are sliding apart, imagine you're going to squeeze your heels back together. Feet stay in place, but that's the inner thigh strength we want to engage. Look up, stretch up, turn, twist, lift your right kneecap, lock your right leg, keep your whole right foot, even your pinky toe flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right foot back, arms up, and float your arms down, shoulders down, stand tall. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Dandayamana Bikaptapada, Janushirasana. Inhale, arms overhead sideways, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, 3 to 4 feet, nice big generous step. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times beyond your flexibility. 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line, back side foot makes a 45-degree angle. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and you go down. Chin to chest, stomach in, round your spine, touch your exactly forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you can try bending your front leg. You might turn your back toes in more to push your left hip forward more. You can always take a wider or shorter step.
And also actively push the floor away from you. Tuck your chin to your chest. Eventually forehead and knee touch, but you're never forcing your body. This is a deep compression posture, squeezing, compressing the abdominal wall. Push your forehead into your knee real quick, couple times, lock both legs. So lift your kneecaps, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, arms with your ears, chin to your chest, head up, last. When you're ready, pick up your toes, pivot to the other side of the room or the front of your mat, uncross your heels. So heels are in line, but they're not, it's like you're on a balance beam rather than a tightrope, but remember that you're actually on a yoga mat, so you can use your space. Turn your back toes in, so you can move your right hip forward, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. We say backside foot makes a 45-degree angle. I turn my back toes in even more. So right hip forward, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and go down, slow with control, no rush. Chin to chest, stomach in, round your spine, touch your forehead and knee together. Again, you can take a bigger or smaller step. You can bend your front leg, really tuck your chin to your chest, eventually forehead and knee touch. Front side compression, so throat choked, but relax your jaw. Keep the jaw relaxed, eyes open, stomach in, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee a couple times, lift your kneecaps. Lock your legs, hands together, change, go slow, chin to chest, right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, slowly arms down. Second set, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top. Step your right foot to the right, at least 36 inches, could be more. Pivot on your heels, turn your back toes in, pivot, push your left hip forward, forward, forward. Push your palms together so pinkies touch, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Arms with your ears, one day arms behind your ears. Pushing your head down, balance challenge, keep your hands together, arms locked, chin to chest. Pull abdomen in, touch forehead and knee together. Notice if your left hip is like up and back, you want to move the left hip forward and down. So 2 shoulders, 2 hips are in line, sway both sides of your back round equally the same. Push your forehead into your knee, lift your kneecaps, lock your legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, arms and ears, head up last. When you're ready, pivot on your heels. I'm gonna face you. Turn your back toes in, move your right hip forward, right shoulder forward, feel inner thighs squeeze together, stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. And actually, once you're down there, look at your back right kneecap. And especially if you're wearing shorts, lift your kneecap and you're gonna see the skin on your right leg actually lift up. This is what we mean by a locked leg. It's not that you're like jamming your right knee back. It's that you're actively contracting the quadricep muscle, lifting the knee up. And that's what we mean anytime in class you hear locked in the knee, right? You're just pulling up on the skin, the muscles that surround the knee to take weight away from the knee joint. The quadricep muscle is engaged. Now push your forehead into your knee, lock your left leg. So now both kneecaps lifting, quadriceps contracting. Lock both legs, hands together, change. Chin to chest, right hip forward, right shoulder forward, full stop at the top. When you're ready, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Come to the middle of your mat, tree pose, and then toe stand. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, heel to costume. That feels good today. Slowly, gently let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape, never forcing your body. You can bring one or both hands together. Elbows down, spine straight. Think about temporarily eliminating any curvature in your spine. Change, right leg down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lock your right leg, lift the kneecap, contract the quadricep. Lift your left leg up, heel to costume. Let your left knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape, never forcing your body. You can bring one or both hands together. Move your left hip forward, left knee back. Try to flatten out your back, and if that makes your foot fall, then you can just hold on to your foot, drop the shoulders, lift the chest, stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling.
Change, left leg down. Toe stand, Padangusthasana. Pick a spot on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Don't move your eyes. Lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, peel the costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring your hands together. Sometimes just looking to the floor is enough, but you're at least setting that intention. As you're ready, fold forward. Maybe today's the day. Hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Walk your hands back to either sides of your hips. Stretch the crown of your head up to the ceiling. Left hand up to the center of your chest. Right hand, palms together, elbows down, spine straight, come a ½ inch off your heel. Or sometimes you just try to clap. Okay, whenever you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good, change left leg down. Pick another spot on the floor, don't move your eyes, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, heel to costume, let your left knee drop. You can bring one or both hands together. If your foot has a tendency to fall, hold on to it as you go down. When you're ready, fold forward. Maybe you stay here, maybe hands to floor, lean forward, bend your knees, sit down on your heel. And if you ever get into a posture and you're like, that's too much, right? You can just come up a little bit. If you can sit on your heel today, walk your hands back, stretch your spine up, left hand to the center of your chest, right hand, elbows down, spine straight, point your left toes, come a ½ inch off your heel. Good, when you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Nice, change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, lying on your back for the rest of class. Adjust our camera angle, wee. Okay. So lie with your head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, heels close together, toes fall open, arms down by your side. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. So I have this book called 365 Daily Meditations for On and Off the Mat. And it's actually a book by someone who practices this style of yoga. A lot of times, like a quote unquote daily devotional for yoga would be about a different style of yoga. But this one is actually about hot yoga, 26 and 2 yoga. And I have not read this today, but I will read you September 25th. So this is what the author says about today. Take extreme ownership over your practice. Barack Obama's legendary speech from his first presidential campaign popularized the phrase, "We are the ones we've been waiting for." In the yoga world, that saying inspires me daily to double down on my sense of personal responsibility, to take extreme ownership over my yoga practice, never waiting for some external process to start working its magic. That's what I love about the postures. They're portable. Yoga requires no equipment beyond the readiness to practice it. You can do the postures on the beach, in a hotel room, or in the backyard. You can watch videos online, you can listen to audio recordings, or you can choose a sequence of your own favorite postures from memory. Sure, going to a yoga studio with a trained instructor is nice, but it's not necessary. It's like that moment in the third act of the fantasy movie when the protagonists suddenly realize that they don't need some magic ring or fancy weapon to access their powers. The power is already inside of them. It always was. And the question for the day is, are you ready to be your own savior? I love that. Take extreme ownership over your practice. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Take an inhale through your nose, feel your chest rise. Exhale through your nose, feel your chest fall. Breathe in. And empty out. Uttanasana, when you're moving pose, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight white knuckle grip. Pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head, tuck your chin in a little bit. Look down the center line of your body, pull, squeeze, breathe.
Change, right leg down, bend your left leg up, pull your knee out and down, knee towards your armpit. Try to keep your right shoulder, right leg on the floor. If your right calf muscle does not naturally touch the floor, you can flex your right toes back to your face. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for coming to class. Squeeze your knees together and down. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. I did not read that passage before reading it to you guys. I took a bit of a gamble there. And I liked it, except I did not like his question of like, are you ready to be your own savior? Often I'll say the goal of yoga is self-realization, because that's like a very non-religious saying, but actually like the goal of yoga is self-realization and God realization. Whether you are atheistic, monotheistic, whether you are Hindu or from another religion that has like multiple gods in it, right? Whether you believe in like some sort of higher power, a mysterious spirit, some power within yourself that you're unlocking, right? Like your own, God consciousness, that is part of like a traditional yoga practice and traditional yoga philosophy. It does not have to pertain to like a certain religion, but I think in my conversations with yogis over the years, whether or not you're atheist or whatever it is, when you practice yoga, I think we become a little bit more open to those somehow inexplicable, experiences that is, I think, part of the human experience, right? That thing where that person just said exactly what you needed to hear, or you ran into that person that you needed to see, or that thing happened that you had a dream and then it happens, whatever it is. I think yoga, when we get to know ourselves better, we also tap into that higher power. So that question of like, are you ready to be your own savior? Of course, we're the ones that we've been waiting for. Of course, yoga is like a personal practice, but you can also give up some power to a higher power, or you can open yourself up to like a mystical human experience through a yoga practice. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out to the right, down towards your shoulder, avoid your rib cage, push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands, pull, squeeze, breathe, putting maximum pressure on the lower right abdomen, massaging, ascending, pull in. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Notice if you're rolling way to the left, right? Try to keep the right side body down, chin a little to chest, so you're actively lengthening your neck spine here. You're opening through your chest, your shoulders, your hip capsule, putting pressure on the left lower abdomen, massaging, descending, pull in. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, maybe other elbow on top. If you remember, all 5 fingers together, thumbs with your index fingers, squeeze your knees together and down. If it's easy to grab your elbows, palm your elbows. You can always get a little bit more compact. Head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, chin to chest a little bit so the neck spine lengthens, shoulders down, press your shins into your forearms, roll your hips down, hold and breathe. Change, arms down, eyes open. Next, we do a straight leg sit up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit up, especially the first one. Roll up to the side and leave us on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees, beautiful. Turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor, just below your shoulders, so your elbows point up to the ceiling. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only, just your belly button on the floor. The rest of your chest is in the air. Elbows stay bent, they make an L, a 90-degree angle like a rectangle. Keep your feet together like a cobra's tail. So in this posture, you don't have 2 legs, you have 1 tail. Use your imagination, knees, feet together, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push feet, hips, hands down, hands flat. So fingers pointing forward, big toes pointing back. Now lift your chin up, chest up, look up, stretch up, breathe up. Good, change slowly with control, lower down, look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down, palms face the ceiling, toes together, heels fall open. Inhale, exhale. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor, roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze your shoulders together, open through your heart space. So you're stretching the fascia on your chest, squeezing the shoulder blade scapula together, healing compression to the spine here, and you're also strengthening the muscles that surround your back, right? So really wonderful posture to help you sit up tall, help you walk upstairs tall, right? These are your postures for good posture to get out of back pain. Keep your neck long, so you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming your head back. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, push feet, hips, and hands down, lift your chest up. Good, change, slowly lower down, look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, eyes open. So I think yoga really helps us, or it helps me to see that it doesn't have to be one or the other. This is a self-starting practice. All of you are here because you consciously made the decision to come to class. That is something that you should take ownership of. Do not give that credit to anyone else. Like, that is on you. You made the decision to come here, good for you. And right through yoga, I think sometimes we see that, like, again, maybe there is like a mysterious like thread going throughout the universe, or even though you chose to come here, right? Maybe the things that you hear today, feel like a little like, that's exactly what I needed to hear, right? And that also doesn't have to do with me. That just has to do with like what I believe is the mystery of the human experience. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor, bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch, spread your fingers wide, press your knuckles down, Loka Shalabhasana. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. See the foot come directly over the top of your head. Press your shoulders down, keep your triceps tight, spread your fingers wide, press your knuckles down, lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your heel up. Change, slowly right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Keep your hip and forearm in contact, sole of foot flat to ceiling, stretch your big toe back, lock your left leg, point your left toes, press your shoulders down, lift your leg, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wide, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up. You can do it, struggle a little harder. Don't give up, mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up, change, slowly lower down, bring your arms out, look to the right, left ear on your mat, arms down and eyes open. There's an interesting connection, especially between this style of yoga and sober yogis. There's a lot of people who are in 12-step programs who also do 26 and 2 yoga. A lot of people in 12-step programs do yoga in general, but this style of yoga I found pairs like really nicely with those programs. And actually, like, a lot of us in this class, our old studio was like right next to an AA center, a club. So there was a lot of overlap there. AA or any sort of 12-step program, I think, does what we're talking about in yoga really well. It started out historically as like a Christian religious organization. A lot of members are pushing back on that, right? That you don't have to be religious at all for it. But one of the steps is giving yourself up to a higher power. And again, that doesn't need to be defined through religion or even God, right? But it's this idea of like giving some of that power up while at the same time taking personal responsibility for your actions, which is like very much in line with yoga. Yes, you chose to come here, and also like you do not have to be your own savior 100% of the time, right? You can give some stuff up, and I think yoga is a really wonderful place to kind of like give some stuff up. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you as best you can. One day pinky fingers touch, spread your fingers wide. Lock your right leg, point your right toes, lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. Press the shoulders down, keep the triceps tight, spread your fingers wide, press the knuckles down, squeeze your right butt cheek, lock your right leg, lift your thigh up, change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock left leg, point left toes, lift your left leg up. Keep your face relaxed, mouth closed, eyes open. You might not be able to do deep belly breaths here, but you are still breathing in and out through the nose. See if you can lift your leg up a little higher at the end. Good, change, left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer, spread your fingers wide, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, lift both legs up, come up, everybody come up. You can do it. Mouth down, shoulders down, triceps tight, squeeze your butt, lock your legs, point your toes, lift your thighs up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Bring your arms out, look to the left, right ear on your mat.
And let that posture go. And the same way that we practice letting a posture go, right? If there's something else in your life that feels a little heavy, again, yoga is a nice space just to let it go, or just to set it aside, right? Maybe not forever, but just for your class, letting go as you breathe. Pretty much all of Asana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side like airplane wings, feet together, toes, heels touch, zip up your legs, toes, heels touch, lock your legs, squeeze your butt, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off, just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body's in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go. Body knows to follow. Keep your knees, feet together, toes, heels touch, squeeze your butt, lock your legs. Fingertips, palms at a 45-degree angle. So the palms aren't facing down, but they're also not all the way up. Now lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly, lower down, beautiful, tucking your wings, look to the right, full left ear on your mat. Some deep belly breaths, in and out through your nose, to massage the front of your body. Breathe deep into any point of tension. Let the floor hold you up. Second set, chin forward, arms out to the side, feet together, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor, so nice. So again, we're working through the chest and shoulders. And you're really strengthening your back in this posture. This posture is like so good for back strength. Anytime you Google like yoga for back pain, yoga for back strength, this posture will come up. All of the postures that we do in the spine strengthening series come up. It's such a smart sequence. Lock your legs, knees, feet together. Lift your thighs up, chin up, chest up. Keep your neck long, arms up, arms back. Come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly. Lower down, tucking your wings. Look to your left, right ear on your mat. So in Cobra, we lifted the chest. In Locust, we lifted the legs. In Full Locust, we lifted the chest and legs. Now we're going to connect the hands to the feet for our deepest back bend. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Start with your knees, feet close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butts, look up towards the ceiling and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. Roll forward once, freeze between your ribs and hips, hold still. Do little sips of air in and out through your nose. Try not to rock back and forth. Neck is long, so you're not dropping your head down, but you're also not jamming it back from the side. Spine makes one long arc. Bring your knees in, feet out, wrist straight, look up, kick and kick and kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Maybe whole left ear on your mat, maybe not, never forcing. Second set, bring your chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers. Notice if you're starting with your wrists bent, use upper fingertip strength, start with your wrist straight. I know it's tough for those of us with small hands. I'm right there with your wrist straight. Squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and kick into your hands. So the wrists are straight the whole time. There's not bending in the wrists, right? Squeeze inner thighs together, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up. You're toning the whole back of your body. You're also really opening through the chest and shoulders, healing the spine through gentle compression, never holding the breath, never forcing or fighting the posture. Point your toes, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, lower down, look to your left and let that one go. Anything you're holding on to could be in the physical body, the psychological, emotional, or spiritual body. This is an invitation to let it go. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push yourself up, come to the top of your mat. Fixed firm Supta Vidrasana, showing you first step from the side. Open your knees and feet, start in tabletop, and as you're ready, walk your hands back. You can keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you the whole time until one day you can sit down between your heels. And if you're ever thirsty at this point in class, you want to get into the setup first and then grab a sip of water. Okay, from here, put your hands on your feet. Pro tip, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to floor. Tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Wherever you are is perfect. You want a gentle stretch, never a point of pain. A little bit goes a long way, especially in postures that regard our toes, our ankles, our knees. These are often some really delicate joints. You're just being gentle with yourself. Change. Put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Head up last, turn around. Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. I had a yin yoga teacher. I've probably made this joke to you before, but I had a yin yoga teacher named Jamie who would sometimes say, you know, whether you believe in, you know, that God created humans or it was a Darwinian thing, or, you know, someone like me where I think it's like somewhere in between, we can all agree that knees are not the best planned out joint, right? Like they help us walk around, but it's not like the smartest part of the human body, like the most well-designed, you know, part of our human evolution or whatever that is, right? So when it comes to the knees, you want to take it easy. The legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the top of your mat. So take it easy with your knees. Sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, open your feet, sit down between your heels, put your palms on your soles, right elbow down, left elbow down, drop your head back, head to the floor, tuck your chin and neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other, other elbow on top. If that's all easy, maybe walk your shoulders back to your hips, lifting your chest higher like a natural human bridge. If that's gravy, maybe slide your thighs together, but knees never come off the floor. Even in Bikram's traditional dialogue, he mentions pain like 8 different times in class. Like he's like, your back is supposed to hurt or your shoulders are supposed to hurt or whatever it is. But when it comes to the knees, it's always just like, take it easy, take it easy, take it easy, right? They're not to be messed with. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana. The knees are the Mariah Carey of joints. They only want the brown M&Ms, but if you treat them nicely, they will let you walk on them for the rest of your life. So treat them nicely, treat yourself nicely, choose yourself always. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, so through yoga, we're learning a little bit more patience, a little bit more determination, a little bit more compassionate, loving kindness for ourselves. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Big stretch up and slowly with control go down. Can you touch your forehead to the floor first? Then little fingers, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down. This is half tortoise. Think of your back like a tortoise shell and you're trying to stick out your turtle tail and your neck at the same time. Tilt your pinky fingers down, elbows and wrists off the floor. Just the knife edges of your pinky fingers touch the floor. Keep your neck long, so you're not tucking your chin to your chest, but you're also not jutting it all the way back. Just a nice neutral neck. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up, chin away from the chest, stomach in, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Remember that if at any point the sit-ups start to bother your back, you can skip the sit-ups. The sit-ups, like everything else we do, are optional. Also, at any point, if you have been skipping the sit-ups, you can always start to do them. Sometimes I find towards the end of class, especially after the spine strengthening series, that my back is a little bit better able to do the sit-ups than at the first one or two. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Biceps over your ears. Good, come to the back of your mat, second set, half tortoise. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, other thumb on top, stretch up, and slowly go down. How long can you look forward? Forehead to floor, little fingers to floor, reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Change, slowly come up, chin away from the chest, arms to the ears, good, arms down, turn around, Savasana. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the top of your mat, camel Ustrasana, or deepest back bend. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, lift your nose and chin. One day, let your head drop back. You can stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. And when you're ready, right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your HEELS heels. Push stomach, thighs, hips forward. Lift your chest up, drop your head back. When you're ready, put your hands on your back, press yourself up, head up last, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. I think this can often be a mystical posture for folks, or this part in class can be a little bit, I don't know, enlightening. Right, and there's no one right answer to that. I once talked to a fellow teacher, we were practicing together, and after class she was like, in camel pose, I realized I needed to forgive my mother. And I was like, in camel pose, I realized I ate too much pizza last night. Like, we had very different experiences, but both self-realization experiences, right? And maybe even like higher power realization. Maybe not with the pizza, but maybe with like forgiving a parent, right? Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay. Although it's called Mystic Pizza for a reason. Hey, stand on your knees. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Squeeze elbows together, opening through your heart. Sometimes this is enough of a back bend. You can stay here, or when you're ready, drop your head back. You can stay here or go back halfway. Always freeze in the middle, check in. When you're ready, left hand down, grab your left heel. Right hand down, grab your right heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up. Drop your head back. Enjoy. Good. When you're ready, put your hands on your back. Press yourself up. Head up last. Good. Stretch up. Sit down. Turn around. Savasana. I'm laughing because as I recall that experience with a fellow teacher, and then I'm like, I also ate a lot of pizza last night, and I'm also still feeling that. And I suspect if I were to get in contact with that person, that they would say that they still struggle with their relationship with their mother, right? So we are always bound to repeat cycles, whether that's eating pizza or dealing with like family relationships, dynamics, whatever that is. Yoga helps us to recognize cycles, but things like therapy help us to break cycles. So just as a reminder that yoga is not like a substitute, it's really great for self-realization. I have a friend who says yoga helps him like practice the tools that he learns in therapy, but it's not like the cure, right? It's a healing tool, part of a bigger component of like getting to know yourself better, loving yourself better. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, rabbit sasana, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside. Matrix moment, it's the exact same grip as camel, just other direction with the spine. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. If you're like me and you have a long torso and short arms, at the top, you just grab your butt, right? If you can't grab your heels, forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. From here, now pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, press your hips forward, lift your shoulders up, suck your stomach in, round your spine. Good, change, hips down, slow young curl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up last, very nice, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat, letting everything stretch out. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, second set, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your HEELS heels. Stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, go down. Try to feel each part of your back moving. The parts of your spine that you can't feel moving are usually where we're tightest. For most of us, that's going to be the middle back. So in the second set, really try to open through the middle spine.
Forehead to knees, automatically top of head to floor. Pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, squeeze your heels together, squeeze your heels together. Sometimes you need to hear things a few times to internalize them. So if nobody's told you yet today, you are loved, you are loved, you are so loved. Change, hips down first. Slowly uncurl. Take your time, head up last, stretch up, turn around, Savasana. So you are the one that you've been waiting for, right? And yoga helps us to tap into that, tap into how worthy we are of love, how creative you are, right? How intelligent you are, how funny you are, how wise you are, how much you already know just by being you. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat, head to knee, Shavasana, right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L as in legs. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. You can bend your right leg if it helps, touch your exactly forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll in to the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg all the way in, big stretch up. Turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. This is really good practice for standing head to knee, right? Feel what it feels like to have your forehead on your knee, toes flex back, elbows down, sliding scapula apart, right elbow down, right shoulder down, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here, stretch up. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more. Sometimes you can even like pull your butts out from under you. If your legs are straight, lock your legs, puff up your chest and start to fold. Stomach to thighs pull, chest to knees stretch, shoulders back, spine long, one day forehead and toes touch. Good, change, come on up, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. So yoga is good for self-realization, but it's also good for like spatial realization, like self-awareness, right? Of how you're moving in time and space, how you're interacting with the physical world around you, as well as like maybe the spiritual world around you. So I'm really noticing now how uneven my floor is, right? And I think when I walk around, I can kind of feel it, but when I'm practicing yoga, I'm like, oh yeah, I might have to call my landlord about this. So just something to keep in mind, right? We're not only learning about ourselves, but we're learning about the environment around us as well. Like if you do, park yoga with me, right? In the park, you'll often be like, oh yeah, this part of grass is uneven in a way that you wouldn't necessarily realize if you were just walking in the grass. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. So we don't just get to know ourselves better, we get to know the world around us a little better too, which is pretty cool. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L. Sole of left foot should push into inner right thigh bicep. Make sure your leg is not on top of your foot. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, turn to your right, chin to chest, put your forehead on your knee. If it's easy to touch your forehead and knee together with a bent leg, keep going. If your leg is straight, keep going. Lock your leg, elbows down, one day elbows to floor. Notice if your left knee is way off the floor, try to keep the left knee down, opening through the hip. Left elbow down, right rib cage up, shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, heel to costume, stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, put your forehead on your knee. This is our third and final head to knee, Shavasana compression, posture compression to the abdominal wall, extension of the spine, right rib cage down, left rib cage up, hold, freeze, breathe. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. Option to stay here or lay down and sit up. Second set stretching, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes, middle and index fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your buns back, right, left. And again, you can actually like pull your butts out from under you. Stick it out, lift your chin and chest up. If your legs are straight, lock your legs, puff up your chest and fold. Stomach to thighs pull, chest and knees stretch, one day toes and head touch.
Change, come on up, turn around, Savasana. Notice where you might be holding tension in your body, or where you might be anticipating the next posture in your mind. And just take a slow breath to recenter. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, come to the middle of your mat, final spinal Ardha Matsyendrasana, half forward of the fish pose. Sit on your butt, bend your left leg on the floor, touch your right heel to your left knee corner, right arm close behind you like a second spine, left arm up, bend over, push your right knee out of the way, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Look down. If you are sitting on your left foot, slide it to the right, roll to the right, 2 hips on the floor. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in, exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you for support. You can also take it off the floor, grab your waistband, or maybe even touch your right fingertips to your left thigh for a half bind. Keep your left knee down, right foot down, point your left toes, spine straight, chest up. Feel each and every vertebrae twisting like beads in a necklace. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, and twist, and twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee corner. You can also have your right leg long in front of you. Left arm close behind you like a second spine. Right arm up, bend over, push your left knee out of the way, grab your right knee with your right hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in. Exhale, look over, left shoulder twist. Again, you can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, catch your right thigh with your left hand for a half bind. Keep spine straight, chest up, evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Right knee down, left foot down, point your right toes. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Good, feels so good. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Take a breath. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. If it hurts to sit on your feet, don't do it. Sit on your back, crisscross applesauce. For Bikram's version of Kapalabhati breathing, you will rapidly exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, you'll pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. So the exhale is audible, forceful, intentional. The inhale is very passive, subtle, you barely notice it's happening. And the cool thing is, the less you think about it, the easier it is. So this is a wonderful opportunity to turn off your brain. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit up tall, arms straight, shoulders down, and begin. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, a high five, pat on the back. Turn around. Final Savasana. Close your eyes. Open your arms and legs. Take up as much or as little space as you want. And take a nice slow breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Today, I encourage you to practice what you practiced in yoga, both this notion that you chose to come here, right? You made this happen. You now get to enjoy this final Savasana, while at the same time practicing throughout your day that you don't have to be in control of everything. And in fact, we're not in control of very much. Yoga helps us to control the person that we can control, which is us, and to let go of all the other stuff that we're not in control of. So throughout the day, right, remember that you are the one that you've been waiting for. And also remember, you don't have to have it all figured out. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. And all is coming.